Hello, everybody, and welcome to Be10x. 10x your productivity. And we are back with another video. And this time, हम discuss करेंगे the OG, the one and only ChatGPT. जी हाँ. Now, what's there to discuss? Well, some of us aren't as fast as some of you. So the people who are still trying to adapt, ChatGPT कैसे चलता है, हाउ टू ओवरकम दैट थ्रेशोल्ड कि चैट जीपीटी से सिर्फ होमवर्क्स करवा सकते हैं? जी बिल्कुल नहीं. सो टू ओवरकम दैट थ्रेशोल्ड आई हैव गॉट 10, जी हाँ, 10 tips and tricks to take you from a beginner level to the legendary pro level of chat gpt so that you can exploit it and use it to your benefit as much as you want to. So 10, I'm going to start with number 1 because kahin se to shuruaat hoti hai na. So number 1, I'm going to show you an example first and then I'll tell you what number 1 is. So I'll start with a very basic, a beginner prompt, and I'll ask it, write a birthday letter to my brother Tom. तो मैंने ऐसे एक बेसिक सा प्रॉम्प्ट दिया एंड इट विल जनरेट अ स्वीट सिंपल बर्थडे लेटर. नाउ ठीक है, मतलब इट विल से आप खुश रहो, आप सुखी रहो, आप मेरे ब्रदर हो, आप बेस्ट ब्रदर हो, आप अच्छे दिल के हो, ऑलराइट, very cool, decent birthday letter. But if we wanted to, spice things up, or if we wanted to make our letter a bit unique, एक थोड़ा सा भाई हो यार, उसके थोड़ा सा टच दोगे उसे भाई वाला. सो सपोजिटली अगर तुम्हारा छोटा भाई है और उसे सुपर हीरोज पसंद है, तो व्हाट यू डू इज यू असाइन अ रोल टू चैट जीपीटी. सो यू से you are a Marvel superhero. Okay? Write a letter to your younger brother Tom, addressing to him as another super हीरो. सो आपने चैट जीपीटी को एक सुपर हीरो का रोल दिया, जहां पर चैट जीपीटी खुद एक सुपर हीरो है एंड वो अपने छोटे भाई को एक सुपर हीरो की तरह एड्रेस करके उसके लिए एक लेटर लिखेगा. सो देयर यू गो, डियर टॉम एकेए द इंडोमिटेबल टाइटल. सी, आप डिफरेंस देखो, द लिटिल डिफरेंस दैट अ प्रॉम्प्ट मेक्स just to the start and the end of the letter makes all the very difference. So ये blah 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 blah, ये देखो, ये start हुआ which says very formal, happy birthday, today is the day we celebrate the journey of your life and I appreciate the wonderful person you are. Fair enough, but यहाँ पर it starts, dear Tom aka the indomitable title. First of all, a very happy birthday to you. There you go. If my calculations are right, it's that time of the year when we celebrate a certain superhuman's entry into this world. How cool is that? How cool is that? That is the first and the easiest probably tip I could give you about ChatGPT. Now, if we move on to another one of its features, if you, so like, अब हम इसे side करते हुए, we move on to number 2, which is basically formatting your outputs. So you saw I gave it a prompt and then it gave me some data. So now, what if we want that data not in just text format? मुझे टेबल भी चाहिए, मुझे उसे अरेंज भी करवाना है और एनीथिंग, तो मैं वो कैसे करूंगा? So I'll go on to it. Suppose like I of course like football. I love football. So I go on to there and I ask कि sort Premier League home stadiums according to their capacities and give them in a table form. ठीक है, और इसे एक और चीज दे देता हूँ, and arrange in the ascending order. There you go. And as a prompt, I have told it to give the data to me in a table. plus arrange them in an ascending order format. So it gives me all of कि भाई इसमें ये नहीं हुआ है, इसमें वो नहीं हुआ है, अभी 2021 तक है, renovation वगैरह मैं नहीं दूंगा, but it does arrange them for me in an ascending format as far as I can see, and you can see the information is in a tabular format, and I keep getting it, and there you go. Vitality Stadium, Bournemouth, 21,000, 25,000, 23,000, 32,000, 52. So it has given me all the information I need in a tabular format as well as arranged it in an increasing order. How cool and easy is that? Now I go to an even easier. So like now ChatGPT, you work a lot on ChatGPT. आपको daily tasks होते हैं, काम होते हैं, you need to summarize stuff, you need to make stuff, you need to innovate stuff. But there gets a lot of log which basically gets collected here. तो आपकी understanding के लिए, it basically takes up random names from your previous text here and puts them here. So PR article review, SEO basics, AI language face off, जो भी आपने ऊपर लिखा होगा वो इसे as the name of your chat कर देगा. But अगर आपको इसे किसी particular format में change करना है, now we have the option in that. So it says, although मैंने यहाँ पे Premier League भी discuss किया है, मैंने अपने भाई के लिए एक birthday note भी लिखा है, but it will only take the first one, which is brotherly birthday wishes. So I'll go there, and as per my accordance, I will save it. I can rename it. So I mean that's a pretty cool thing to have. 10 tips and tricks. There you go. It's as simple as that. And मेरे लिए ये काम बहुत आसान बना देता है, because when I'm constantly on ChatGPT doing this, doing that, to come back and to find my chats and find them, because वो एक को ले लेगा and whatever you have chatted in that whole sequence, it will come under that. So this way I know what I've done, and this is for my video where I'm going to show 10 tips and tricks, and that's how it runs out. So now there's another feature. Now this is number 4. Now the feature, I have used it many times because there's a lot of stuff in this world, and especially ये AI आने से मतलब इतनी सारी चीजें इस दुनिया में जो exist करती थी but वो resurface हो गई, and I have had no idea about it. So I use this feature very often, and I call it the explain it to me like a child feature, which quite literally means what it means. Because अगर मुझे किसी चीज के बारे में भी कुछ भी knowledge चाहिए होती है और मुझे बिल्कुल नहीं पता और मैं articles पढ़ के थक गया, इसमें ये है, इसमें हुआ है, I just go to this ChatGPT of mine and I ask it, by explain it to me like a child, and it does it so very wonderfully. So suppose if you want to know, let's take cryptocurrency, right? Cryptocurrency, again, people know it's a form of currency, digital currency, unregulated, regulated, I don't know. If someone wants an introduction on it, or at least they want some basics of it, you just type it out. Explain like a child to me what cryptocurrency is. And I've given the prompt. And there you go. Look at this. Such a cute little beginning. It says, sure, let's imagine you have a digital piggy bank. But unlike a normal piggy bank where you save coins and paper money, in this one you save digital money, which is known as cryptocurrency. अब बताओ, अब किसको नहीं समझ आएगा कि cryptocurrency क्या होती है? Wherein it is said, भाई piggy bank है, तुम piggy bank में एक रुपए जमा करते हो, एक रुपए जमा करते हो, उसी को मना लो कि अब वो एक आपके हाथ में एक पिगी बैंक नहीं है, एक डिजिटल पिगी बैंक एग्जिस्ट करता है. You know how you play video games and earn points? Cryptocurrency is a bit like those game points, but you can use them to buy real things and not just things in a game. See how cool and easy is that now? I really, really, really love this feature, and as I said, I call it the explain it to me like a child feature. Now, क्योंकि मुझे इतना पसंद आ गया, and and this is the 5th tip, by the way, that I'm giving you. And suppose मुझे ये बहुत पसंद आ गया, and I want to share this whole thread, this chat of mine, these जो 2-3 चीजें मैंने पूछी, so I want to share it. And this is a new feature that recently OpenAI has released, which is the share chat वाला feature. So I'll go on this. यहाँ पर आपको ऊपर एक arrow वाला बटन दिखेगा. Android, iOS में भी generally ऐसा ही होता है when we want to share something. So we go there. We just come up here and we just copy the link, and boom, हो गया आपका link copied. Now you go anywhere, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, जहां भेजना है भेजो, उसे कॉपी करो, एंड व्हाट इट विल डू इज इट विल बी एन अनएडिटेबल वेब पेज काइंड ऑफ एन एक्सपीरियंस. सो बेसिकली आप उसमें कुछ लिख पढ़ नहीं पाओगे, पढ़ पाओगे पढ़ोगे नहीं तो क्या है, लिख नहीं पाओगे, आप उसमें कुछ चेंजेस नहीं कर पाओगे. you'll just be able to see all of the chat. So आप देखोगे, अच्छा बेटा पहले तुम इससे लेटर लिखवा रहे हो, फिर एज अ सुपर हीरो then you go on to the Premier League and up to cryptocurrency. So basically the receiver of the link would be able to see all of the chats that you have had on that particular time with ChatGPT. So now moving on to number 6. Now number 6 for me is very important in my daily life, in my professional life, to be honest, because it helps me save a lot of trouble as well as time. So supposedly I'll first start off with ChatGPT writing me an email about me not being able to go to work because I feel sick. So I'll just tell it, write an email to my boss stating I am on leave today because I feel sick. Right? तो अब मैंने ये prompt दे दिया and it has given me a subject, right? And it goes on. Now you would see the message. It's not a bad email, right? But I still think the nature of my boss and the nature of most of you guys' boss would really not take it in the best sort of way. Agar hum, we started off, well, today I believe it will be best for me to take a sick day. Acha beta, best for me to take a sick day. You can't really go on there and just write stuff like that. So, अब आप क्या करोगे? You will use ChatGPT to improve ChatGPT to improve your life. I'll show you what I mean. So I just go there. I copy all of it, and once I've done that, by the way, you can also use this, and I don't know why I just went there, copied all of that, but once you do that, आप यहाँ पे इसको paste कर दो, and you just go here, you press shift enter so that it doesn't just enter. Shift दबा के रखना, enter करोगे नहीं तो वो as a prompt चला जाएगा, तो shift दबा के enter रखोगे तो it will go down. So you just say make the tone of this email very respectful and very formal. Now मैंने 2 बार very इसलिए किया, see easily, मतलब आप respectful और formal लिखोगे तब भी ठीक है, very respectful or formal, it'll understand. But to emphasize the nature informality, I have put very respectful baby and very formal baby. You need to understand this is where ChatGPT takes these small. हो सकता है उस पूरे email में वो सिर्फ 1 या 2 words change करेगा, but वो change करेगा because I have added that one small very 2 times. So let's see what it does. Make the tone of this email very respectful and very formal. Now, okay, formal notice of sick leave. It starts with the word formal. There you go. I'm compelled to inform you that, regrettably, I'm currently not in a state of health conducive to carrying out my responsibilities at work. Guilt भरा मैसेज आपके बॉस को कि एक दिन का जुकाम हो गया है और मैं अब आज ऑफिस नहीं आ पाऊंगा. Rather than saying it's best for me to take a leave today, it says I am regretfully informing you that I am not in a state to carry out my responsibilities at work. This is the difference that ChatGPT can make in your daily, in your formal, in your day-to-day tasks. And how cool and easy is that? मतलब आपको बस एक आपने ईमेल भी उसी से लिखवाई, आपने बस उसे क्रॉस चेक कर दिया, भाई ये नहीं है वो नहीं है, एंड उसी की लिखवाई हुई ईमेल से आपने उसी को बोल दिया कि भाई प्लीज इसे थोड़ा फॉर्मल और थोड़ा रिस्पेक्टफुल कर दे, एंड इट डज दैट फॉर यू. हाउ कूल एंड इजी इज दैट? नाउ I just said the word learning. With the word learning, मुझे एक चीज याद आई. So when I was a student, we had these chapters of history and geography and stuff. SST was a very, very, very boring subject. I wish I had ChatGPT उस वक्त. I mean, ultimately आपको 2.5 पेज के आंसर्स तो याद होते नहीं थे, एंड दिस ट्रिक, द नंबर 7 ट्रिक, जो मैं इतनी यूज करता, बिकॉज वही 2.5 पेज के आंसर्स आपको याद होने नहीं है, अल्टीमेटली आप सोच के पॉइंट्स ही जाते हो, एंड उन पॉइंट्स को ढूंढने में एक एक दिन लग जाता था, बिकॉज हमें 20-20, 25-25 पेजेस के वो मोटे मोटे किताबों में भरे चैप्टर्स पढ़ने पड़ते थे. बट हैड आई हैड चैट जीपीटी दैट टाइम, एंड आई वुड हैव जस्ट किल्ड इट. मतलब मेरे जो 30-40% मुश्किल मुश्किल से आते थे, आई थिंक इट वुड हैव ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड इनटू समथिंग मच हायर. आई वोंट कमेंट व्हाट, बट much higher for sure. So if I just so list is a very cute little way to actually get an information in a way wherein it doesn't seem like information. So listing is something that ChatGPT does for us. And again, it's like a slide, जैसे magic को कहते हैं ना, sleight of hand. I think this is a sleight of prompt. So now अगर अभी भी लोग जाते हैं, I see kids, I see students, SST वगैरह ये intrusive subjects पढ़ते हैं, but they just write very generic basic prompts. Suppose Indian independence के ऊपर है, so they like give me a list of not a list, give me something of Indian independence, and वो आपको एक बड़ा सा paragraph, give me paragraphs about great things in Indian independence. So उसके अलावा if you just go there and you actually write, give, or I'd say rather make me a list of all important figures in Indian independence struggle. There you go. Excuse the spelling there. Yes, independence. So make me a list of all important figures in Indian independence struggle. मैं chronologically भी बोल सकता हूँ, but let's just stick with this for the moment and let's see what it gives me. And there you go. All right, it starts off with the one and only Gandhi ji, and then it goes to our first prime minister, and then so on and so on. Basically, what it is doing is it is making me a list. Now, when it makes a list, it makes my life so much more easy, because now I can read text without these big paragraphs or trying to think कि भाई मैं क्या पढूं, क्या छोड़ूं, because अगर आप उसे एक generic prompt दोगे तो वो आपको एक और किताब लिख देगा, and the difference between your SST book and ChatGPT कुछ रहेगा ही नहीं. But if you use words like list और आप अच्छे से prompt वगैरह लिख देते हो, then it can actually turn out to be very great for you. Now that it is done, I'll just tell it to stop generating. There were a lot of heroes in our fight to independence. So उसमें video तो बहुत लंबी चली जाएगी, and that can be discussion for another day. But what it sort of reminds me about is कि how useful again ChatGPT is, and how much we can use it to our advantage. So if I just go on and एक second के लिए, if I just delete it, you can see now that it's not really a tip, but it's rather a suggestion for people. If you guys use ChatGPT, again, अगर आप उसे एक SST की किताब तक सीमित रखते हो, and you don't really want to delve much into it, or you maybe it's not for you at the moment, fine, it's understandable. But अगर आपको उससे information just निकालनी नहीं, you need to absorb it, you have PDFs, then you need to summarize, you love to write articles, read articles, आपको उन्हें summarize करना है, आपको उनके bullet points चाहिए, आपको YouTube videos जाननी है, आपको courses जानने हैं, or it could be for fun and games as well, or for your professional life. So I would really suggest actually subscribing to GPT Plus, GPT-4. So again, as I said, it's number 8, but it's not really a tip. It's just rather, the next two are just rather my suggestions and my advices as per the understanding of the audience. Ki, I think it is worth the money agar aapka uska use case hai, because ChatGPT in itself is a samandar, but that samandar you could divide it into two. It's 1, 2, 3, 3.5 ek taraf, and then GPT-4 pura ek taraf, because that, my friends, is a whole different domain. Abhi search with Bing disabled hai, otherwise I would have really loved to show you guys what all we can do with its web search features, but abhi ke liye wo disabled hai due to some reason. But when it comes back, I am sure I'm going to make up a video as to how to use it effectively for you guys. But yeah, for the time being, it's disabled. It's that, you have internet access, as I said. You have something that I will discuss in the next tip. As I said, it's not really a tip, but rather a suggestion. And then you have a lot of unreleased stuff. You get the beta features सबसे पहले, you get access to all the changes सबसे पहले. Even when there is mega traffic, you are the ones who get prioritized. So, well, if you then really look at it from that way, it might as well be worth it for the premium that you have to pay, apart from the free users जो जिन्हें कुछ obviously pay नहीं करना पड़ता. So number 9, which I move on to, is again, it is related to that, and it is viewing the plugin store. Now, what I mean by that, now, not just viewing the plugin store, basically using plugins is what I mean. So as I said, GPT 3.5, it's free, it's available to free and plus users, and then plus users के लिए GPT 4. Now, as I said, उसके plethora of benefits, और एक चीज जो मैंने बोला था, which will be my next step, would be plugins. Now, what are plugins? I think you might all know what plugins are. Plugins are basically, आप लगा लो, GPT अगर एक फोन है, तो GPT को एक नया फोन मानते हुए plugins को आप applications मान लो जो आप उसमें इंस्टॉल कर सकते हो. So phone in itself has basically everything that you can do. आप कॉल कर सकते हो, आप इंटरनेट सर्फ कर सकते हो, आप ये कर सकते हो, आप गेम्स भी खेल सकते हो. But then again, if you want a specific game, अगर आपको बार बार सिर्फ फोन की बनाई हुई गेम्स या फिर एक गूगल पे जाके गेम्स नहीं खेलनी, इफ यू वांट अ सर्टेन स्पेसिफिक गेम, सपोज यू वांट क्रिकेट 7, ऑल्दो इट्स अ लैपटॉप गेम, बट अगर आपको फोन पे सपोज क्रिकेट 7 चाहिए, तो आप वो क्रिकेट 7 का एप्लीकेशन डाउनलोड करोगे, देन यू विल बी एबल टू यूज दैट. So in the same way, plugins are, you could say, like applications for a phone called GPT, and you go here and our plugins with no plugins enabled. That's all right. You go here, and then you go into the plugin store. Now this is just me showing ki kya kya. Now look at this. Ask your PDF. You know how cool, very very powerful and cool this Ask Your PDF is. Of course, I'm not going to go delve deep into it right now. Otherwise, बहुत लंबी वीडियो हो जाएगी. As I said earlier, Ask Your PDF, you can literally do anything with a PDF. You can summarize it, you can add it, subtract it, edit कर सकते हो PDF को. आप उसमें से questions पूछ सकते हो उससे, जो आपको answers देगा खुद ही. एक बड़ी सी PDF है 25 pages की. You go there and you ask कि XYZ है इसमें और कौन से पेज पे है, and it will give you that information and आपको पेज नंबर बता देगा. You don't need to read the PDF and go there and go. And this is, by the way, ये सिर्फ 2 pages नहीं है. This is just popular. If I go into all, and there you go, 1 2 3 4 और 8 है एक पेज पे, and it says 100 pages. I just logged in and it was 98 pages. I guess 16 or plugins have just been added to it. So that's like almost 800. So nearing 1,000 plugins for you guys. And that is when you take GPT Plus, which is when you have access to GPT 4, when you pay a bit of premium. Zero की जगह आप थोड़ा premium pay करना. So that's what I said, it opens, it is a different realm altogether when we talk about GPT 4. So moving on to the 10th and the final sort of tip or trick, I could say, and that is brainstorming ideas. Brainstorming ideas. Now, what does that mean? So let me show you. Brainstorming ideas. I go on to this. Let's take Be10x as an example. So I suppose Be10x एक brand है, but अभी वो Be10x नहीं है, and I am suppose the owner of a brand, और मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि मैं क्या नाम रखूँ. अभी Be10x जैसा fantabulous name अभी मेरे दिमाग में आया नहीं है. So I'd say AI, artificial intelligence. I'm just trying to tell you how cool brainstorming can be on ChatGPT. Artificial intelligence is the field, right? And courses are the product, right? So, and the vibe is futuristic and luxury. So suggest me 10 names for my new brand, or rather company. company. All right. Artificial intelligence is the field, courses are the product, the vibe is futuristic and luxury. Suggest me 10 names for my new company. There you go. And it is going to suggest me some names. And Lux Intelli, Futura Mind, Posh Neurons, Elysium AI, Opulent Oasis AI, Quantum Elegance, Velvet Cortex. Well, while all of these names are pretty cool and pretty geeky and techy and very posh in nature, but one thing, two things I take out of this. One is, you see, you can actually do brainstorming. Now अब वो पुरानी pen copy लेके brainstorming करने की जरूरत नहीं है. You can actually use ChatGPT for your brainstorming. One thing तो ये clear होगी. And second thing जो मुझे ज़्यादा clear हुई है, say Be10x is a very good name. I don't think we need to go into names like Posh Neurons and Elysium AI. I think Be10x जो हम लोगों ने नाम सोचा है, that is way, 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 way better than all of this, because we just love the company and love the name and love what it does. So that is that. So these are the 10 tips and tricks. But wait. I have one more for you. Why do I have one more? Well, why not? Because it's a bonus tip. So what is the bonus tip? Now, काम हो गया, ये हो गया, वो गया, वो सब ठीक है, ChatGPT, all right, you've done your stuff with it, but it's not just that. It's a bit of fun and games too. It's a bit of banter too. It's a bit of entertainment too. So I thought, why not give you one last tip, which doesn't really resonate कि भैया मुझे जाके उस पे काम करना है, productive होना है. Well, it could still be about productivity, but it could be about your leisure productivity. What I mean by that, basically, ChatGPT यार एक समंदर है. तुम उससे मजे कर लो, तुम उससे काम भी निकलवा लो, मजे भी कर लो, तुम्हारे ऊपर है. That's the best use case you can have for it. So the 11th tip or trick I have for you guys is ChatGPT for entertainment. And what I mean by that is, you go on, you want a movie suggestion, आप उससे पूछो, you want a book to be recommended, आप उससे पूछो. आजकल music, आजकल सबका taste of music आ चुका है. Like everyone has to have a taste apparently in music. Otherwise they're aliens and they live in UFOs. But suppose agar, just if I give it a mix of 2-3, I'll try to make it interesting. I'll give it a mix of 3-4 different artists, and then I'll say, suggest me some songs keeping in mind all of my favorite artists. So let's see. I'd start. Okay. I like 4 music artists. Yo, Honey Singh, right? That is your Hindi rapper done, dusted, and sorted. And then I'll go with who should I go? All right, Taylor Swift, who's in the news. Ajkal, I go with Taylor Swift. All right. Then who else do I go with? I go with, all right, now we go on to a softer side. We go to Arijit Singh this time, if that is cool. Arijit Singh. And let us finish with, I want to do Eminem, but then Honey Singh or Eminem, it's sort of rap then and there. I go with Weekend, right? Suggest me 10 songs keeping this is one game, keeping in mind all of these 4 artists. ब्रैकेट में डाल देता हूँ, the songs should not be from these 4, but from different artists. There you go. Now let's see. I think this is the most fun tip abhi tak, and there you go. Sure, I'll suggest some songs from the artists that have similar styles and vibes. Shape of You. The lyrics and pop style is similar to Taylor Swift. Sorry, this pop track might appeal if you enjoy the catchy tunes of Honey Singh. Damn. All right. See, ये थोड़ी सी गलती कर दी. Of course, तुम्हें हो. Again, it's a song by Arijit Singh. Starboy, it is by Weekend only, so I don't know. Again, ये भी है. Cheap Thrills by Sia. This pop track has a similar catchy beat to that of. So it has basically recommended me cheap thrills on the basis of Yo-Yo Honey Sing. That is how cool and quirky AI can be, and you can do this. ये तो मुझे recommend करता रहेगा Dusk Till Dawn, तुमसे ही, Senorita, and songs like that. So what I basically now at the end of it all mean is ये तो चलता रहेगा, and that is AI for you because it can do wonders and it can do small blunders, but it can also help you just understand and get through life pretty chill and fun way. So that was the 11th tip that ChatGPT could be used as a beginner but to also have fun as well. So I hope each and every one of you, had a pen and a paper and noted down everything that I told you. It will be of immense usage if you use it properly in the way I've suggested. Because ChatGPT, as I said, यार एक समंदर है, इसमें डुबकी लगा लो, आपको कुछ ना कुछ सीखने को ही मिलेगा. And if you want to use AI tools, not just for your usage, but also, for different things, you should stay tuned to our channel more because we come up with AI tools and techniques and this chat GPT and stuff to keep you updated about the AI world. So I hope you guys like the video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and press the notification bell so that the next time we upload a video, you get notified very first. And if you want to earn some money by these AI tools as well, here is the video I'd recommend for you. And thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. Stay safe and take care of yourself.